Section 327 of the Criminal Code and 231 of the Penal Code Act in Nigeria states that any person who attempts to kill himself or herself is guilty of a misdemeanor and is liable to imprisonment for 1 year, a fine, or even both. Experts say that the criminalization of suicide in Nigeria has had significant implications for mental health care and prevention efforts, compounding issues such as stigmatization of individuals who attempt suicide. On the occasion of the World Suicide Prevention Day, Trustivist Sagir Ibrahim examines how the law criminalizing attempted suicide, coupled with the current state of the nation, may be pushing more Nigerians to the brink. Here's the report.
Statistics on suicide in Nigeria paint a concerning picture. The rate of attempted and completed suicides is alarmingly high, particularly in a country with limited mental health resources and diminishing purchasing power among citizens. The World Health Organization reports that over 720,000 people worldwide die by suicide each year, and for every life lost, many more attempt to end their own. The report also indicates that in Nigeria, the suicide rate stands at 6.9 per 100,000 people, a figure that underscores the urgent need for effective prevention strategies. More worrisome is the criminalization of suicide in Nigeria, according to Section 327 of the Constitution, a section which was inherited from colonial laws.
Even in England now, it's in the UK, it's no longer criminalized. They had to change and repeal that law. When you attempt suicide, what the law is basically saying is you have to succeed and die, because if you don't, you're now a criminal who would be arrested, charged to court, and you could get sentenced to up to 1 year jail term.
If I get to stress myself and my immune system gets weakened and I have to go to the hospital, why should you not say that I caused myself that, so I should go to prison for a year? So if that is not a crime, how is suicide or attempted suicide supposed to be a crime?
A legal expert explains that the provisions criminalizing suicide attempts contradict the provision of the right to human dignity as captured in Section 34 of the Constitution.
As well as the right to life and health, our laws promise us that our lives and our health will be protected and provided for. And so when someone with a mental health issue is saying they need help, criminalizing that would be a direct, violation of that right, because we've been promised the right to life and the right to health.
The experts then raised an alarm over a possible increase in cases of depression and suicide due to the current economic downturn.
When people feel like they cannot provide for their basic needs like food, shelter, basic things that were easily accessible to them, it can lead to that feeling of hopelessness where they see suicide as the only way out.
Difficulty increases hopelessness in people. All right. And hopelessness is the reason why a lot of people die by suicide. So if difficulty has been increased, then we should expect a lot of a higher percentage or proportion in the people that will end their own life, that will take their own life through suicide.
They emphasized the need for greater mental health awareness in Nigeria to prevent the culture of silence and stigma surrounding mental health challenges. The National Assembly earlier in 2024 formed committees in both chambers to review and amend Nigeria's constitution. Stakeholders on the occasion of the World Suicide Prevention Day are highlighting laws such as the one criminalizing attempted suicide as examples of outdated provisions that should be removed from the constitution. Sagir Ibrahim, Trust TV News, Abuja.